Welcome back to another brand new video from the Flaming Profits YouTube channel. I've been having some issues with my phone that I usually record with and do videos for all of you. So this time we're kind of stuck with this, but let's go ahead and go. Today I'm going to be showing you some of the best tips and tricks when it comes down to using the Robinhood application. I know there's a lot of new investors part of our YouTube channel who are subscribers to the Flaming Profits YouTube channel, and one of the first ways that people get into investing is by using this app called Robinhood, which is absolutely the best brokerage you can have because they don't charge you any fees whatsoever, and usually whenever you buy shares they charge you a commission of literally like $4 to $5. But Robinhood, you don't have to pay any of that at all, so it's completely free, which can help you a lot in your overall profitability and your overall stock investments. So let me go ahead and give you a walkthrough so that you get a little bit more accustomed to the platform and how to use it. I'll give you the best tips and tricks that I know. Alright, so here we go. So right in the beginning you'll see the word investing. On the bottom of it, it's going to show you how much your portfolio is worth at the moment based on the investments that you have. If you have money deposited here like $100 and you still haven't invested it into any company or any stocks, ETFs, anything like that, then it'll stay flat, like a flat line. But since I'm having my money invested in a stock, then it's constantly moving like this. And as you see here, here's the day chart. You can scroll through each charts, which show you the progression of your portfolio throughout those time frames. And on the top, it tells you how much your portfolio went up or down during market hours and then after hours. So even after the market closes, stocks still move pre-market and after hours. So after hours tells you how much it moved after the market closed, and it tells you in percentage value as well as in dollar value. So today my portfolio went up about $482 during market hours, which is equivalent to 5.2% of my portfolio, and then after hours it went $74 up, which is equivalent to 0.77% of my overall portfolio. And this changed based on the graph you're looking at. Like this is a week. Overall on the week I gained $319, and then in a month 1,800, 1,081, and then in the 3 months you see 1,843. A year 3,000 actually, yeah, 3,534. And then in the all chart is 2,621. So you can scroll through these and it's going to show you your portfolio value throughout time. Obviously the longer you have, the longer the span, and it shows you the time and date of your portfolio progression, just like this. You can scroll through it by placing your finger along the graph. And then here there's going to be relevant news or articles based on the stocks that you might have be investing in, or stocks that you have in your watch list, which I'll cover that in a bit. And you can scroll through it, you can view the article, it'll pull it up, and it's kind of interesting because it's relevant to the stocks you're investing in as well as the stocks that you're watching, which can impact the performance of your stock, which is good for your overall information. And then here under stocks, it's going to show you the stocks that you're currently investing in. So right now I'm only investing into UGAS, which is a natural gas ETF, which stands for Exchange Traded Fund. It overall tracks natural gas pricing, and I know that in the cold winter months natural gas tends to increase in price. So this is why I think it's a good investment to get into right now, because we're still in the hot weather, but the winter is slowly approaching, and you'll see that people are already buying into this investment just like I am. So on the week chart it's been growing, on the month chart it's been taking off massively, and it's going to continue to increase like this. So here is when it bottomed out around $11.68, and it's been gaining like crazy so far. But this is definitely not a long-term investment. You have to watch out on when exactly you want to sell. And this stock ETF can go as high as 164, and it's only at $22. But always do your own due diligence when choosing an investment. You're here to make your own decisions, because your profits are not going to be my profits, they're going to be yours. Your losses are not going to be my losses, they're going to be yours. So do your own due diligence when it comes down to investing. The graph doesn't make sense at all in the 5 year. So it gets crazy like 17,000. It doesn't make sense at all. But what you want to pay close attention is the smaller time frames, because you definitely see around the cold months that the stock goes up by a lot, the ETF. You're going to see how many on your position, you're going to see how many shares you have, your average cost, which if you buy at different prices, it takes the average of that, and that's what calculates the average cost. Your equity value, how much money you have invested into the stock, how much, not how much you have invested, but how much it's valued at the moment. So if I sold 440 shares at the current price, it is valued at 9,798. I might have put only $8,000, but my equity value is higher. So, and then the portfolio diversity, how much of your portfolio do you have invested into the stock? So basically all of it, 99.69%. The rest of it is just sitting in my Robinhood balance buying power. It's going to give you a today's return, total return, how much you're up today and how much you're up in total. Some statistics: the open price, today's high, today's low, the 52-week high, the 52-week low, volume, average volume, market cap, PE ratio, and dividend yield. And then it's going to give you some recommended stocks based on this one. So DGAS, the inverse of natural gas. JNUG, that's a leverage ETF for gold. A lot of similar stocks. I have this margin requirements because I have Robinhood Gold, which they can let me borrow money if I want it, but I definitely don't use that, so I wouldn't pay attention to it. And you also shouldn't use margin when it comes down to investing. And then this is your history. It's going to show all the buys that you made. So yeah, a lot of buys. That's the beauty of Robinhood. You don't get charged anything for any buy of any shares. Most brokerages charge you a fee for every single buy that you do. And then it talks a little bit about the stock or ETF, just so that you know a little bit more about it. And then on the bottom is today's volume. And then if you want to place a trade, you hit trade, and you can buy a share or 2, 12, and then just check market, and then swipe up. And there's different order types. You can look this up yourself, but there's a market order, which sells at the current price of the market. Limit order, if you want to sell at a specific price, you can set it and it'll sell automatically once it's at that price. Stop order, stop limit order, trailing stop order. And there's also sell, and you put how many shares you want to sell. And then there's different types of order types as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the stocks that you're investing in. That's what it's going to look. There's a separate tab for cryptocurrencies if you add it to your watch list. And basically all these stocks are in my watch list, which just means that I kind of take a look at them. I save them, so I have them as a reference. To search for any stock, you click the search button here, and then you type any stock you want to search up, such as Facebook. And you can search by ticker symbol or the whole company name. You would add it or take it off from your watch list from this plus or minus button right here. Relevant articles about Facebook, the analyst ratings, how many analysts think you should buy the stock, sell it, or hold it, the reason why investors would want to buy the stock, the reasons why someone would want to sell this stock, the categories that Facebook stock is featured in. It's under 100 most popular, it's under media, it's under internet. I have Robinhood Gold, so it gives me an additional research report that tells me the fair value, the uncertainty, stewardship, and economic mode. People also bought the stocks, so relevant stocks to that one. Margin requirements, history, and about. And on this tab right here, it shows you the top movers. This changes every day. So the stocks that made the highest gains, the highest losses, will appear here. These are interesting to take a look at for swing trades. If you want to look at specific stocks that fall into certain categories, you can scroll through these. Pretty cool. Recent news, just overall news regarding to the stock market and certain companies. So that's all you're going to see here. They recently added this chat tab, which is kind of weird. I'm still learning about it, but it tracks every single order that you place, and it's sort of like just communication about your overall trades. And then your personal tab right here, where you can access a little bit more detailed information regarding your account. So yeah, pretty cool. Free stocks, account summary, transfers history, settings, and help. Yeah, so there you go. It's pretty easy to use. Your buying power is right there on top. So that's pretty much it when it comes down to using the Robinhood app. It makes it very simple and easy to use, really easy to understand. I highly recommend it to anyone. And make sure you use the referral link in my description for a free stock as soon as you sign up for Robinhood. That way you don't miss out on any free stock that you can get. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that it helps you out so that you get a little bit more comfortable when it comes down to installing the Robinhood application and using it to buy any stock that you might want. Alright, so thank you all so much for joining me in today's video. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.